WTF-DFW, where's the fun DFW episode 29? I can't believe this 29 episodes.
I know, man.
Holy
it's
shit,
great.
that's well over 7 months. What the hell was that? Oh, I heard a faint in the background. I don't know. So let's see. Well, let's recap. Last week we talked about using iPads.
Oh, yeah.
And someone commented that they use it to keep their set list, which I'm totally okay with. You know,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
blind
what I
as hell.
always thought it was.
I can't see anything. So there were some bands that, put the papers on the floor with their set list or whatever, and they either get blown around, or there are audience members that take them, which I've actually seen as well.
Yeah,
even for tribute bands, it's really weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I can imagine like Guns N' Roses and stuff. Or
oh
something
yeah.
Like that.
I have a set list that was given me for, I can't remember who the hell I just recently saw, but I'm like, all right, whatever. But so that's a perfect example of there's value in using an iPad, and maybe that's important for people to realize is if you are watching a band, hey, they might be using it for something like just keeping a set list.
Yeah.
Someone also said they can't stand when they're watching bands using, iPads up on stage. So that, for those people, hey, they might be using it for that purpose and that purpose only. They're blind as hell, and
Yeah.
it's easy to see on an iPad. But we also talked about, really, are you a tribute if you need an iPad to help you remember lyrics or, parts of a song that from a band you supposedly love,
Yeah.
then are you really a tribute, I tried posting about this on there's a Facebook page, DFW tribute page. I tried posting, and apparently, they're not fans of me posting on there. I emailed like all of the...
What?
Yeah, I actually emailed the people in charge of it, 2 of them. I messaged them, no response whatsoever.
That's
so
me. That's my page.
yeah, right. So, because there is somebody out there that's, it's really weird.
Yeah,
somebody's out there that's posting, sharing my post, but has me blocked, so I can't see it on. They post all the time on DFW tribute bands. They make it seem like they're my voice and all of that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to try to clarify it, and I guess you can't. You got to let other people. It's okay for them to post, but we're a venue trying to post about it, and we couldn't even get our side out there. So it is what it is. So appreciate you there, DFW tribute page.
Unblock him.
Yeah.
Free Mike. Free Mike.
Well, like I said, I see value if you're using, or if you're a new band, but quite honestly, if you're a new band and you need it to get through a set and all, while you're trying to figure things out, cool. But if you're a veteran band performer, you really shouldn't be relying on them to get you through, your set, whether it's lyrics or any of that shit whatsoever. So, and it's funny because we had a pool party this weekend. We had my buddy Mike Manchese was there. He was talking. Guy Johnny used to sing for us, and
Mike Manchese.
Yeah, he was. Tell me that's not like Italian.
Yeah. Hey.
But we were talking about, like, the ironic thing is John, my buddy John. He's got an incredible voice, but he can't remember lyrics save a soul.
Yeah.
He used to sing, or I used to sing. Well, I used to play in a band with him. That he was singing, and we'd be in the like. And again, this is country, so I know nothing about it, but he'd look over and he'd be like, how does this song start? Or he'd ask the crowd, anybody know the first lyrics to the verse? Anything like that. But, that happens, but we were far from being anywhat near a professional or, structured band.
Yeah, garage band is something different.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and even me, keeping notes on stage of, chord progressions, it felt awkward to me because, again, that's not the way I grew up playing, but, it was just interesting. So that was, recap of last week. We also had, live band karaoke last week with Shannon Cobb. Kind of funny because I got up and, remember, this is live band karaoke, so you have a guitar, your bassist, drummer, and the singer up there, and I did, Summertime by the Fresh Prince.
Summertime.
But it's like, what the fuck? But,
was it random or something?
I just decided, what the heck, I saw Tracy Litton came out. He was up there, and he's like, really? Him and Patrick came out to watch me, and they're like, I can't believe you just did that.
Did he say, keep your fucking mouth, or whatever? Keep
your wife's name out your mouth. But then Thursday we had Triple Lindy, Billy Kidd, our Texas radio icon. His band was out on Thursday. Iconic was playing Friday, and I had a great conversation with the people in Iconic because, we were talking about using tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, that's a perfect band. I know they use tracks. They're doing songs that have saxophones in them. They don't have a saxophone player up on stage. Like they have, they're a party band. I'm expecting to hear it, but, and I was talking to the singer about it. I'm like, I'm not talking, like I expect you guys to be able to be using tracks to fill in the song, and the production that they do is obscene, to the video screen and all of that.
Yeah.
But even that, they changed set lists or whatever, so the song that was on the video behind wasn't matching like what they were actually singing and all.
Yeah.
And then they did, and I'm like, but this guitarist is playing. You could see he's playing. Nobody can tell me he's not. And they did a Scorpion song, and I'm used to playing a Scorpion song in a certain key, and I'm watching it, and he actually played it a half note higher, and I'm like, see? And I'm like, I told you, he's playing it, because they have to adjust to, the way his guitar is tuned. So it was ironic we were talking about that, but again, Iconic.
You were talking to Iconic?
Yeah, I was talking to...
Were they saying, I'm sorry about that?
No, they were like, I hope you... And I'm like, I'm not talking down about you guys whatsoever, and I know you're musicians, and I know you play your instruments, so just remember that, and they were like, oh, cool. They thought they were... letting me down. I wasn't going to book them or anything anymore, but
like
far from the truth. I absolutely love Iconic.
You're like the Don of DFW for music.
That dude, and I tried clarifying that, but that tribute group wouldn't let me clarify it, but whatever. And then Saturday, badass night at Fat Daddy's. It was packed as I thought it would be. It was all like Mansfield bands. We had Landon Farrar, my buddy's son. I think he's like 15, 16 years old. He went up there and did an acoustic set for about 45 minutes. Killed it. Afterglow, the first time they were playing there, they're a Mansfield band, and I worked with Arnie talking about them and trying to figure out how do we get them in and things they needed to work on. They came in Saturday, vastly different than when we saw them a year ago.
Wow.
Like they were a little bit more polished up there. They went from song to song. They weren't stopping after every song talking and trying to tune and all of that. So, Kevin and them, they did a phenomenal job as far as I'm concerned. Thank you. The Afterglow. And then Lance Battalion, these are kids in their 20s, all graduated from like Mansfield High and all. They absolutely killed it.
Good.
And I was just sitting there watching like what these kids do, and they're phenomenal. That's all like Southern rock and, Skinners and stuff like that. They were incredible. So I'll definitely have, them back again at some point. It's hard trying to find dates for the rest of this year, considering I book all my shows in like September, October time frame. But
do we have a tribute for Skinner?
We did. We had Little Skinner out there. We haven't had them in a minute, but what was cool about it, I think it was Little Skinner. Johnny Van Zant, his mom, the original singer of Leonard Skinner, his mom used to come to the shows.
Wow.
And if she wasn't, she'd be FaceTiming people that were at our shows.
Really?
They even, the Van Zants apparently loved them, and it was kind of cool.
Well, that's cool.
I did meet her, a couple of years back, but that was always pretty cool to see.
I always liked them. They were good.
Oh, hell yeah. So let's see. This week, I figured we could, a couple of things made me think about it this week. We could talk about, like, persistence. And I said one of my favorite quotes out there has always been, if you're persistent, you'll get it. If you're consistent, you'll keep it. And like it's a strong quote for me because I use that thinking about it at the gym all the time. If you put in the work, you'll get there. But once you're there, you can't stop. If you want to be able to keep it. And it's horrible for me because I haven't been in the gym in a couple of months. I got lazy over the summer. Other things going on, so. I'm like talking out of both sides of my mouth here, but, I talked to Joey about that even, he's back in the gym, trying to get back into it, and I'll get there again, but that quote, if you're persistent, you'll get it. If you're consistent, you'll keep it. And then I thought about it, this week I've been after a cigar company, Oliva, for about a little over a year. They wouldn't sign with us because of proximity, blah, 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 blah. But I kept at it, I messaged him again, probably 6 months ago, the same thing, he's not going to do it. Messaged him a couple of months ago. Well, lo and behold, they finally turned around this week and said, hey, I talked to my boss, we're actually going to open an account with you. And,
I bet, yeah.
you know, that's the persistence. I'm, you know, going after it. You know, the persistence, not settling. And, you know, last year, maybe it wasn't the right time, but, you know,
Thompson's, it's the hottest place in town.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know?
And I think that ties into it, you know, like, and I think they, you know, finally looked up our website, remember I said we needed to have the website separate. I think they looked at all of the stuff that we had out there, and they're realizing, okay, we're not this little mom and pop, you know, store out there, and our growth projections and our plans to expand in the future, I think nailed it. Yeah, so, you know, that persistence was able to get it. I think, again, like the band Afterglow that played this weekend, you know, he's been trying for, you know, well over a year to get into Fat Daddy's, 2 years almost, maybe 3. We saw him a couple of years ago when, you know, they just weren't right at the time, but he didn't let up, and every now and then I'd see him, you know, and, you know, he'd message saying, hey, don't forget about us, we still like the opportunity. They got the opportunity, they took advantage of it, and, you know, good for them. You know, and like they say, you know, what is that quote? Something about when opportunity meets, shit, I forgot what it's. It's almost like when preparedness meets opportunity or something like that.
I think it's
hard work meets opportunity, like something.
Go to bed with itchy butt. Wake up with.
But basically is, you know, work hard, do what you got to do, so when the opportunity comes, you know, you're ready to take advantage of it.
It's mom's spaghetti.
You know?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you do.
No, spaghetti.
That's Eminem.
I know.
You got
That's
it.
Okay. So, like, so I think about that. The other thing is, like, I'm trying like hell to get certain bands into Fat Daddies, and some of these have been working on 4 or 5 years. They're like my white whales that I am going to get. Like, I am going to do everything I can to get them. I'm not going to name them, but a lot of my friends know who I'm talking about and who I've been trying to get over and over again. I just haven't been able to make it work, but I am staying persistent. You know, that's it's going to happen. You know, like, I'm not one that just lets up easily.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to keep pursuing what I have to do in order to get it. Same thing, like, you know, even, again, me with, you know, going back to guitar lessons. Yeah. I am very persistent with practicing, going back every week, holding myself accountable. You know, Arnie is holding me accountable to make sure I'd be embarrassed if I showed up every week and weren't getting better and all. But I'm persistent. I have goals and things that I want to accomplish with the guitar and recording and all of that stuff. So I'm persistent. I'm not letting go. And, you know, I think, you know, for people out there listening, you know, think about it. You know, are you pushing for a goal? And if you are, just keep at it. You know, that,
it's the 10,000 hour rule too.
You know what? She actually said something to me a couple of months back, and he said something like, if you do something for 10 minutes a day, by the time a year rolls around, you will be better than somebody that is skilled at something but doesn't practice. You know,
practice,
sure. Like, it was kind of, but it's like that 10,000 hour rule. You know, if you keep going,
yeah,
you know, you'll get there, whatever that goal is. You know, if it's fitness, keep pushing. You know, like, you know, I said with me, it was, you know, getting to, you know, hitting my goal. My goals always changed, especially with fitness. One year it was about bulking up. Another year was about pressing as much weight as I could. Another year was about, you know, cutting, you know, and seeing how, you know, lean I could get while being big, you know, cutting meal plans and all of that. But your fitness goals, some people could be losing weight, whatever it is, you have to keep pushing in order to get there. You can't give up. You know, you have to be persistent. You know, if you're a band, you know, to me, if you're a band, keep pushing to nail it. You know, don't settle for just meh or just, you know, good. Every song, every performance, keep pushing to improve, practice, do what you have to do until you're you feel that you guys have mastered whatever it is, whether or not it's you're in a tribute band, are you trying to master that performance to be as close as you can to the original? If you're in a regular band, or a cover band, whatever it is, are you pushing to be as close to all of those songs, the original artist, as you can? If you're an original band, what's your goal? Is your goal to write music, write better music, keep going, get a record deal, whatever it is, record an album? What are you doing to push it, and push yourself to get to that? And, even the same thing if you're trying to get into a club, like I mentioned, Afterglow, keep trying, because sometimes a spot might open up. Yeah, sometimes there might be an opportunity that opens up, and when they reach out to you, if you're putting in the work, and you get that opportunity, you'll be better off, because then, if the spot comes up, it frees it, cool, you're in. If it might not be the right band for a venue, but keep trying, because things change anyway.
Yeah.
Every year after year after year, things change, and the market changes a little bit, but just, persistence, put in the work, do what you have to do, don't settle, keep trying every day. And, I know, that's, also like philosophy and all in your own personal lives. It's tough to get up every day, go to work, go through your routine, but, keep in mind, set a goal. What is your goal? You should be waking up and have a plan for every day, or don't just, go through the motions every day. I don't care, whatever it is, but,
That's true. Yeah, sure.
Don't just, every day it's hard enough just to wake up and keep going and keep going and keep going. Not saying, I'm suicidal or anything like that, but there are days I'm like just tired and beat. And it does catch up. Like this weekend, not for nothing, Sunday we did 0. And I mean, I'm not even talking, I don't think we stepped outside the house even once. I think we were on the couch. The only time we got up was to snack. We kept sleeping throughout the day. I think I probably slept a total of like 16 hours Sunday, but it's it's always go, and every now and then you just gotta, all right, take a day off, relax and all, but
what'd you watch?
Oh my God, I watched. I came in and talked about the other day, so watched the People versus OJ. There were like 10 episodes of that.
Yeah.
I started watching and getting into Modern Family. I started again from scratch on that one.
That's always good.
Yeah, but I went back to the first episode and started, binge watching that again. And then we watched a little bit of Olympics in there, watched a little bit of baseball.
The pommel horse guy, I've been hearing about him. I don't know what's going on.
I haven't watched men's Olympics. I'm not, well, I love Olympics, but I haven't watched that.
He's like the
I think breakdancing is coming Friday at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Breakdancing.
Man, I could definitely pop lock him. No.
Breakdancing, and I think somebody from New York is actually in the Olympics representing the USA.
That's where it started.
Breakdance, it blows my mind. But yeah, I went off on tangent there. But again, keep pushing every day. Wake up, have a goal, set your goal, do what you have to do in order to achieve it. Like they always say, set achievable goals. If you have a huge goal, well, it might be too big for you to be able to get there, but what steps do you have to do in order to get there? And every one of those steps should be its own individual goal. So like me, I want to be able to get up on stage and play with some of my friends that are in bands and they're always like, hey, whenever you're ready, let us know. But that's my goal. Well, in order to do that, I have to, go to lessons every week. That's my goal, is make sure I'm practicing every day. It doesn't matter if it's even 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, just putting in the time consistently until I hit my goal. Same thing about at the gym. The hardest thing about the gym is getting there. Once you're in the gym, it's easy to get through it. I hate working. And everybody's always saying, you're always at the gym. I hate working out. It is my least favorite thing in the world to do. And I have to go to a gym. I can't work out at home. I tried having home gyms. It just can't. I need that motivation to be able to get out. But once you're there, you get through it. It's easier to get through it. But just get there. Do what you have to do. Schedule your band practices. Reach out to those clubs. Get out to the clubs. Shake the hands. All of the stuff that we talked about over and over again. So that was my tangent for this week. And, maybe it's a little bit more motivational
that's
than,
pretty good, yeah.
griping and bitching about shit that's going on out there. But that's it. So this week, what we got tonight, live band karaoke with Shannon Cobb. I believe we're going out there again. Not sure what I'm going to sing, but hey, I did Summertime last week, so you never know what's going to pop out.
A few beers.
King George is tomorrow. George Strait tributes, always amazing.
I want to see him.
Friday is Double Vision, which is Foreigner tribute with Reflective Soul. I love the guys in the Collective Soul tribute. I just get a kick out of it. He messaged me a couple of weeks ago saying, hey, I love the podcast again. It was a great topic. Maybe you should talk about, dudes in the industry that are, work out and try to be big, I don't like Joel.
White
because Joel's a big
pumping.
dude, like Joel, he really is. So I laugh all the time when I see him, and I'm like, damn. Like, now I feel like I'm letting him down because I haven't been to the gym in a minute. But, Joel and them they're just amazing people. I love that. He's also in the Goo Goo Dolls tribute, so they're great. And then Saturday we have the Tools are playing. I believe the Tools are going to do a 90-minute set now, starting the show, and then Frequency. Frequency is more local, so it's easier for them. So Frequency, that's Lee Autry, everybody, Mike Guto, all of them, will be taking the stage after the Tools tribute. So the Tools guys are amazing.
We had to replace somebody with the Tools.
Yeah, well, no. Basket Case was going to be on the set, but Rick is, doing some insurance adjusting, and he's got cases out in, like, Houston still. There's no way he was going to be able to get back, which sucks, but I'll reschedule them for the future. Next week, we got, again, Wednesday's live band karaoke with Shannon Cobb. Animals, the Maroon 5 tribute is out Thursday, and again, I smile every time I say it. I think they got a new song coming, that they said by the next time they play, they're going to have this song, but they are to a T like Maroon 5. They sound that way. They are that talented, so everything about them, I hope everybody comes out to see them next Thursday.
He's got the high
Summer's
voice?
winding. It's
really
incredible.
I'm gonna have to see
incredible. The Dolan Band, my buddy Andrew Dolan is out there next Friday night, and he covers everything from, Southern rock to, Stapleton, things like that. Like, he's just amazing. And then Saturday we got High Infidelity, the REO Speedwagon tribute is playing with Vital Signs, the Survivor tribute again, and they're good as well. So summer's winding down. I know teachers and all are getting back into school. Don't forget this Friday, his first Friday for all teachers, any school district. I just have to remember that. You have your teacher ID, come on in, celebrate getting back into school, or celebrate the end of summer and drown your miseries that now your summer vacation's almost up and you're going back to school. I know a lot of teachers are reporting back this week, setting up classrooms and doing some district-required meetings and all of that as well.
Doesn't have to be a teacher, though, right? It could be a school lunch lady.
A school employee, yes. It could be the lunch
Bus
lady,
driving,
because the lunch lady did reach out to me saying, I said, absolutely, you got a school ID? Come on. So you get a special, secret menu, you get discounts on drinks and all of that as well. So don't forget, this Friday is First Friday. Industry is Wednesday all day. So if you're in the service industry, you get a special menu and drink prices all day and night Wednesdays, and then between midnight and 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturday nights. So Industry, come on out for that. Don't forget, in October, 2 big shows we already have coming in is Enough's Enough. I signed that. They're, again, a band from the 80s. I absolutely love them. Mike Tramp's White Lion is coming in October. I know your wife said something of like that. She's looking forward to it. Can't wait. And, again, he's another one that I'm stoked I was able to get, and he's going to be doing White Lion stuff, none of his original. And on top of that, they're coming on a night playing with Back in Black, which is absolutely nuts. That place is going to be packed.
Man, we're going to have the news out there or something.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
I heard Stern was coming down for that.
Sure. We'll go with that one. Baba Booey. So that's about it for this week. Don't forget to get out there and support, my buddies out there at the Revel, Keith and Oscars. I love Oscars out there and Christian, all of them. Jim out at Tees, and then, Tony, out at Lava Cantina. I think they got a big show tonight. I think Winger is coming out tonight, from what I understand. Yeah.
Crap, I haven't heard them in a long
I
time.
forgot who they're playing with, but somebody invited me to come out, and I'm like, nope, live band karaoke. No, I'm just like, there's no way I could get out there.
It's a little bit of a drive.
It's a little bit, but, support all of our live music venues that are out there. Please, if you want to keep these venues open, I don't care if it's summer, I don't care. People think they're competitors and all. Just get out there and support our, fellow, live music venues and all.
Joe Rogan was just talking about that last night. I just watched his
about what?
Thing. Back in the day, I guess comedians always, it was like a cutthroat industry, and they were always treating each other like competitors. But now, Austin is becoming a real haven for comedy, because he opened up his own thing down there, like a mothership or something. It's huge. And then all these comedians are moving from LA out to here, and New York out to here. And now, apparently, they're treating it different. And they all know that, if you're a great comedian, that only helps everybody else. So it's exactly what you're saying. So if it's a great comedian, people want to see other great comedians, and it helps the comedians also.
Well, that's an incredible point. I mean, if the same thing, they don't book just one comedian on a night, they might book 3 or 4 comedians. So if there's one that makes it, the other ones, you want to be able to be on that bill with somebody just because you have a good relationship. That's a great example of, everybody's in this together. And
exactly.
Like I said, I'll do anything I can to support, the Revel, Tees, Oscars, whoever it is, Lava, I'll do anything I can to help them out. And I'd hope, the same thing happens in reverse, that, good karma comes back at some point, and, they'd help out or whatever. But again, that's just it. We're better off all working together. So, also, don't forget, Rock Stars in Mar Mansfield. I think we have a show in, 2 more Sundays out of, Fat Daddies with, the kids that are coming out there. I think Trent Page has got a new band. The one I was looking for a bassist, I think they found the bassist now. So his band is going to be out there. We'll probably have 2 other bands out there on that Sunday. I think it might be somewhere around the 11th or anything. But Arnie and Terry out at Rock Stars in Mar Mansfield. They're, incredible people, whether or not you want to shop for a guitar, amp, accessories, you need repairs done, whatever it is, they're out there. They're there to do everything they can to help you. Right next to that is, I went out for a grand opening, Big Fella's Ice House. He just opened. My buddy Shane Farrar out there, that's a cool place. And
where's that? That's
on, it's right off of Broad Street over in that area where, in Mansfield, where Ray's Pharmacy used to be. I can't remember the name of the road that it's on, but it's got a great patio. I jokingly said a couple of weeks ago on like Mansfield Talking Share or something that, hey, people like, when is it opening? I'm like, well, I'm just going to head this off before you even open. I'm like, their food is horrible. Oh, no. Service sucks. The beer is warm. I said, I'm kidding, folks. Like, they haven't even opened yet. But, I'm just getting this out of the way because all you people are going to bet. And right away, they opened. People are complaining. The line was out the door. I couldn't get in there. Service wasn't good. And I'm like, good God.
People are
get it together. Everybody says they support local businesses until it's time to support local businesses. And all they want to do is blast them. Write negative reviews, complain about the place. It drives me nuts. It absolutely. And,
that really
Shane is like,
too.
I almost want to be able to. Shane's like, should I reply to these? I'm like, no.
Well, you have to.
And I'm like, let me. I'll reply to a bad review. If you want to gripe about it, I'll be like, guys, are you out of your mind? I said, but for an owner to do it, that's all you can never win. You're never going to win something over. So, allow your good customers to defend you and support you, and don't worry about the naysayers out there. But, so that's it. What else got going on? Thompson's Bookstore and Cigar Lounge. Again, we just signed a contract with Oliva. I know we've had Oliva products out there before, but we had to buy it from a third party. But now we'll be having, a larger selection of Oliva products out that I'm looking forward to. So give us a couple of weeks. But our Cigar Lounge, doing phenomenal out there. The bookstore, the Speakeasy, make your reservations. I know as we're heading into fall, you know, people, you know, start thinking about holiday parties, Christmas parties. I hate saying holiday parties, you know, like I'm not one of those people. It's Christmas party. I don't care if it's a, you know, if you're Hindu, whatever it is, you know, call it for what it is, you know, celebrate your holiday out there. You know, any holiday that we have coming out, you know, book your parties out there, any year-end parties for your companies, birthday party celebrations, any of that. I know we got a lot of wedding invites coming up, you know, for us personally, that people can do their bachelorette parties out there. We have the drink classes for, you know, ladies, for couples, singles, whatever. Our drink classes are doing well, where you get to make your own drinks, and we'll teach you so you can take the ingredients and the recipe home with you to replicate some, you know, pretty popular drinks that are out there on our menu. And I'm not talking about just, you know, your basic BS drinks and all. So
drink of the month looks good too.
Oh, the drink of the month for for August, you'll see that posted shortly. But I'm looking forward to, you know, for all of that. So come on out to Thompson's, you know, give us a shot. Don't forget Marksman. We'll have new guns of the month posted on next week's podcast, but that'll be on Marksman Firearms. I believe during the week you could, you know, check out the guns of the month for the month of August, and we're already in fucking August. That blows my mind. So
it should be
I know that the guns of the month do incredible, and we sell out of those typically by the end of the second, third week of every month. Cool thing is Mansfield, you know, we have or had, I don't know if they all sold, but we bought 5, not bought, we made a trade with Mansfield SWAT team, and we acquired 5 of their sniper rifles, and they purchased 2 from us, which was kind of cool. So I believe those might have went almost, one of them was a 50 cal. That I think it's only had a maximum of like 25 rounds shot through this 50 cal. You know, it's the thing is so monstrous, but.
Somebody bought it?
I don't know. I haven't been in there. I think Joey and I went over there Monday or so, or maybe it was Friday, you know, to get the deal done and show them how to do the paperwork and all. And right away we were like, ooh, look at these, right? These are badass rifles.
Mount that to the top of the truck.
Yeah, but they acquired 2 badass rifles as well. So I think they got a Lapua and they got a RSR. So badass guns. So, and don't forget, you know, waiting on the final, you know, approval for our building permit for Capone's Drink Easy and Sports Bar over in Burleson. So construction is ready to begin on that. Looking forward to that. So with that said, everybody, I appreciate you listening, sharing, liking, commenting. You know, please subscribe to the, you know, YouTube page for WTF-DFW. It's not hard to find. You Google WTF-DFW, you see our website and our YouTube page out there.
You got to point down like they do.
What's that?
You got to point to the bottom.
Oh yeah, point down.
There it is.
Like, subscribe, whatever it is. Comment. You know, I want to, again, I love seeing the comments. I love, you know, I wish more people would comment publicly instead of just messaging me on Facebook or texting me. Oh yeah. I get a lot of feedback on it, positive, you know, offering their opinions, whatever, and I understand based on some of what people text me or, you know, message me about why they're not putting it publicly, but yeah, like, or at least they're calling out, you know, other things, and I'm like, okay, that's, you know, it's kind of cool. I love the feedback that they're giving me, because again, they're giving me, you know, insight into stuff I may not have realized also, but nothing like saying, oh, you're wrong. Anything like they're giving examples to support the case, I guess you could kind of say. But, you know, I'd love to at least see people, you know, saying, hey, good job, I liked it again, you know, share it, you know, whatever the case may be. But with that said, hope to see you out at Fat Daddy's. You know, I know we'll definitely be out there Saturday night. Appreciate everybody. I think, you know, just also a shout out to my friend Laura. I believe next week, not this week, next week is her last chemo treatment after, you know, this has been going on since December. So they don't technically ring the bell out there because that's a big thing, right?
Yeah.
But the doctors don't want to do it at this facility because it's like it might make other people feel bad that they're just beginning. I'm like, get the fuck out.
And that's
like,
so everybody's a winner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, it just drives me nuts. So You know, Laura Statler, love you. You know, next week, that's your last one. So I'll talk about that. We'll be out there to celebrate you next week, and we'll ring our own goddamn bell.
Yep.
So with that said, I appreciate everybody. Thanks for watching, listening. We'll see you out at one of our venues. Go support live music. Go support these other venues. Peace.